Hey, we're back to the Pokemons. I think there's only one more dude to fight here. Ooh, what's this? A Great Ball. That's great.
As opposed to a Dull Ball.
Dull Ball. That'd be funny if they had, like, negative Pokeballs. Like, things that get worse than a Pokeball. Like, this only has a 0.5 capture rate. This is a 0.25. It's like, yeah, Dull Ball and Shitty Ball.
You know, actually, the best way to make that work is to make, like, buying Pokeballs really fucking expensive. So then you actually have to be forced to use those.
Oh, yeah, they're like one's 100 and one's like 50. That might be kind of cool, just because you could have so many of them.
Yeah. Dud Ball.
Dud Ball.
Dud Ball.
Dud Ball.
Dud Ball.
Dad Ball.
Dud Ball.
Hey, look, it's a Magnemite.
Magnemite.
Now that it's Steel type, Ground is double super effective against it.
Oh shit, I forgot to color something. I hate, like, forgetting little things here and there with my artwork.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so sometimes I just forget, like, something entirely, and then I look back and I'm like, shit, that's actually a really important thing. Like, I forgot to actually put some text in one of my comic pages. Early on in my comic, there's actually supposed to be, like, the sound effect of, like, a foot, like, walking. And so there's, like, this random white spot at the bottom of the page, or the panel, that looks like it was erased for a text space, but there's nothing in there. And it's forever there. I will not be able to get rid of it.
Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokédex has complete data on 30 species, I really doubt that, I'm supposed to give you a reward. So let me ask you, if you gather data and they say, nope, oh, I see, I'll say yes this time in case I actually have. I can't imagine that's even possible, though. I probably have, like, yeah, okay, 17. Alright, what's in the binoculars? A big Pokemon is asleep on the road, Snorlax. What's in the binoculars? To get to Lavender, from someone say a rock tunnel appears to be a good route to take.
Can you get that Snorlax?
But we need cut first. Technically yes, but it would have to be the first Pokemon I encounter in the area.
Oh shit.
So here's Route 11. Here's Route 12. Hey, and there's Snorlax.
Oh, it's
so see, he's the first Pokemon to encounter in the area. The problem is I can't wake him up until I get the Pokeflute. But I can kind of cheat my rules a little bit and, like, intentionally enter Route 12 from this side to get myself a Snorlax. Okay. And I might do that because I like Snorlax so much.
Snorlax? You know, there was this guy in elementary school that kind of looked like a Snorlax.
Oh, I'm sure that's flattering.
No, he was a really sweet, like, adorable looking guy. When he was in, like, elementary school. I don't know what he looks like now. Because, like, we went to completely different schools after elementary school. But, like, he was the big, tall kid. And he had dark hair and, like, always wore, like, dark-colored shirts. So he looked like a Snorlax.
Okay.
He also had a crush on me when I was in, like, 4th grade.
Such is the tale of almost every guy you meet, it seems like.
It seems like that. But, yeah, and then I, like, break their hearts pretty badly because I'm awkward.
Welcome to the SSN! Alright, thanks.
Yay!
Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Yep, Bill gave me a ticket. If we hadn't talked to Bill by now, then you have to, like, go up and re-talk to him. Which, that happened to me when I was a kid. I didn't think about going up the north of Cerulean City. And so I had to do that then. I guess we could technically fish... Wait a minute. Can I technically fish in the SS Annie area? It's a different area. But, I mean, all there's going to be is Magikarp, so... What's it matter? Alright, what's it matter? What's it matter? The passengers are restless from this long voyage. You might be challenged by the more bored ones. So yes, we can fight the trainers.
Oh, that's fun.
Here inside the SSN. Yeah.
Do you like boats?
I am but a solitary traveler. My sole companions and friends are Pokemon I caught in my journey. So you're not solitary then. You got Pokemon. In any case, yes, I do like boats. Do you?
I love boats. I like ferries. We should go to, like, Victoria, Canada, just so we can go on a ferry.
And I've been there a few times, because that's also where my parents went for their honeymoon, so they like to go every so often.
Oh, that's sweet.
The first time when I was a little kid, when we were visiting Victoria, and my parents told me we were going to take the ferry to get there. I thought that a magical fairy was going to pick up our car with its wand and, like, take us across the ocean.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And then I saw the boat, I'm like, oh, that's called a fairy. Oh, okay. Like, I wasn't disappointed. I was just like, oh, okay, now I get it.
See, my mom went through, like, a time where we didn't really communicate much with her side of the family.
Yeah.
Which made Thanksgivings kind of awkward, because, like, we always went to, like, my grandparents' house for Thanksgiving, or, like, someone would host Thanksgiving somewhere from that side of the family. So we were like, what do we do now? So we actually made it a tradition to go to Victoria, Canada for Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we went, like, a couple of times until, like, the tradition sort of stopped for some reason.
Mm.
But we went there pretty darn often for Thanksgiving. It was really, like, fun, because, like, you'd go there, and it wasn't snowing yet. It was just kind of rainy, kind of wet, but you got to, like, do stuff, and then the moment you left, it started snowing.
Okay.
It was... I like Canada a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I want to
It's a fun place to visit.
More.
You know, there's always the jokes about, you know, it's always the joke that, like, if things are going south in like, the politics of the U.S., no matter who's running for president or whatever, every issue that happens, it's like, oh, time to move to Canada.
It's actually pretty difficult to move and be a citizen.
Yes, it is.
As it is with every fucking country.
But, like, it's like, I always wondered, like, why Canada? Like, geez, okay.
Because
Guess
it's
we're going to Canada.
The closest that's not Mexico.
Yeah, and most of those people who make the jokes about moving to Canada have a problem with Mexico. No, it's split. You hear it from both sides. It's the joke, no matter which side you're on, for some reason, is that you go to Canada.
But it's really funny because, like, when more conservative people, like, say that, you're like, do you even know, like, the politics of Canada?
Well, okay, the big time that got brought up was that there was all the moving to Canada jokes for people who were upset about the decision for equal marriage rights.
Yeah.
And you had the conservative people saying, well, time to move to Canada. It's like, you know that gay marriage has been legal there for much longer. It's
for
already
about, like, 10 years by that point.
It's already really legal there. And they're like, well, I guess I'll move to Mexico instead. It's like,
it's legal there.
It's already legal there. We're kind of the ones that are behind on this.
Yeah, I mean, as far as developed nations go, we're pretty behind on that specific topic.
But, you know, people here want to believe what they want to believe, and nothing will change their mind.
Yeah.
And, you know,
that's freedom. That's
the beauty of the country we live in. Sometimes I don't always appreciate it, I will admit. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's nice.
Well, I mean, like, you know, it goes both ways. If you give people certain freedoms, you gotta let them have those freedoms as long as it doesn't infringe on the freedoms of others.
Exactly.
You know, like,
and that's a nice concept.
It's a nice concept, and there are consequences to it.
Definitely.
But they're not big enough to really make a big fuss about.
Unless what's the by comparison is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm just saying, as long as it doesn't hurt the rights and freedoms of others.
Yeah.
And the safety of others. Once it passes that line, then I'm going to have an issue with any standpoint. Even if I believe in it, if you go past the point of hurting people, I am going to, like, fucking punch you in the face. You know, violence versus violence, right?
You know, I just realized, too, with how far ahead we are recording these episodes, the election's going to be over by then. By the time these episodes are going up. So
politics are still going to be a thing to talk about.
I guess so.
They never end.
No, they don't.
I mean, people act like, oh yeah, I
can't wait till the election's over. It's like that's not gonna end it. It'll be less terrible to go onto Facebook, but it won't be completely gone.
It's always going to be that people love talking about politics. Even if you hate it, people love talking about it. People love to torture themselves with it. We're all masochists when it comes to politics. Don't even deny it.
Why did I use Mega? I didn't mean to use Mega Kick.
I love the coloration of Nidorans and Nidorinas.
Yeah, it's nice.
It looks like Barney.
Yeah, I don't want to get into any serious political discussions on here. A, I'm sick of them, and B, like, that's not what this is for. It's for the game.
No, it's not.
And I like bouncing ideas off, but they don't have to be political ideas.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it was on topic. We
topic,
were briefly talking about something different that was somewhat related to that.
Yeah.
But we didn't delve into actual like politics, and I don't want to.
No, actually, I like the more meta conversation that we had.
Oh yeah, because we have a lot of
meta
those
conversations. Those are more fascinating than actually
yeah,
talking
where
about,
it's not like we don't have like full blown like Democrat versus Republican ideals conversations. You and I have conversations about like why each side believes the things it does and the validity of both sides.
Honestly, I think, more people should have those kinds of conversations because we'd have a much more balanced society.
Ooh, brick.
If we actually, analyze it from a more
from an understanding standpoint. We're like, I
real
want to
critical
understand
thinking
people.
skills.
Yeah, not like, I don't want
Yeah.
to shove out, no matter what my own political beliefs are. I don't want to shut out other people's political beliefs as just being stupid and leaving it at that. Be like, oh, that idea is stupid.
Because really, it's like, actually more complex
I want to
than
know.
you think.
No, I want to know why other people think the way they do. Because there's got to be some logic
Sense to
or origin of it that is at least sensical.
And almost
even if I don't agree with it.
90% of the time, it is.
Yes.
90% of the time, when you actually listen to people and be like, okay, so why is it that you believe that? Or just let them talk, because people will talk your ear off if you just sit and listen.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll learn so much about the other side of things. I mean, that's the one thing I like about living in a more conservative community than my belief system.
Which we are right now.
I get to see the other side of it and understand that it's much more complex and fascinating than I originally grew up thinking.
Exactly. Well, because we're given so much stuff about how those beliefs are just stupid, that they're dumb, that they're out
and
there,
they're
that
not.
and they're not. It's like, okay, I don't agree with all of them. There are some I very strongly disagree with, some ideals out there, but when I look into the why and the origins and stuff like that, it's like, okay, no, I understand where you're coming from and why you would want this to be this way, and in some cases, we actually are closer to agreeing than I originally thought.
Yeah, and really, what's even more fascinating is that, oh, I was going somewhere with this. But you realize, there's more diversity in mindsets and value systems than there are in specific socio-political groups. Or in socioeconomic groups. There is so much diversity. I mean, really, everything is on an individual by individual basis. There's no real, singular group thought or agreement at all in any human group. Every individual has their own take on these belief systems and values.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the coolest thing is. And if more people just listen to each other and are compassionate enough not to judge each other immediately and shut off from the conversation, then you'd have a much more engaging and interesting society and a much better society because people will be more compassionate and understanding of each other and more willing to come to a compromise on things.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a different value system. Everyone has a different, things that they consider important, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as it doesn't harm other people.
Right. I mean, no matter where you go, people are going to have conflicting ideas. It's just a matter of being respectful towards other ideas.
Mm-hmm. And willing to come to a middle ground, because you come to a middle ground, no one's going to be completely happy with it, but at least everybody's getting something they want out of it.
Ideally, yes.
It balances itself out.
And I don't think any decision is going to be the ultimate right or the ultimate bad.
There's never a wrong. There are wrong and right things.
Now, and that is one thing that does bug me is that I do meet people who believe in that, in the everything is black and white,
But
and I'm
no.
I can't get into that.
There are a lot of things that are black and white, but there's way more things that are more gray when you really boil it down and really analyze it and look at it from an unbiased standpoint.
Oh, are you serious? A critical bubble?
Bubble?
These bubbles are critical!
Fucking bubbles! Nostalgia critic joke.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite memes, is fucking bubbles.
Fucking bubbles,
Fucking
yeah.
bubbles is my favorite.
Yeah, it's one that he references a lot too.
It's so funny.
Fucking bubbles.
Like, you have a word that is so crude and offensive, and another word that's not at all.
It's like one of the floofiest things.
Floofiest things. Just
Bubbles.
mashed together, and somehow it's like super epic. It's my favorite. I feel like the term fucking bubbles is like me in a nutshell.
I can see that.
It really is me in a nutshell. Crude, yet totally sunshine, rainbows with a little bit of goth.
Sunshine and rainbows with a little bit of goth. That is you.
I'm cyber goth.
Is that what you want to be?
No, I'm not.
I
I'm not
picked the wrong
goth enough
move.
to be goth.
No, you just like wearing all black clothing.
Yeah. I'm really more of an emo kid. But without the emo
Attitude.
attitude. I'm an emo kid with the attitude of a bubble. A sparkling bubble.
Yeah, really, because the only thing you really take from the from the emo is the fashion sense.
That's it. That's basically it. I wear all black, but I am a bright fucking rainbow on the inside.
Astonish is actually doing more damage. Maybe. Oh, it's because I think NCS is more of a physical attacker. But no, ghosts aren't physical moves. I'm confused now. Maybe dark moves are physical after all.
Oh, he saluted you. That's nice.
Well, his sprite's just always saluting.
He's always saluting. He's frozen in like perpetual salute.
And the perpetual saluting. You know what they say about sailors and battling? Whoa, whoa. Are you teaching...
Oh my!
I'm a 10-year-old kid. You're going to teach me some sort of, like, sailor sexual innuendo about fighting?
Sir, can you not do that? I want to wait until I'm 18 and can sign up to be a sailor of my own volition. I mean, you are very handsome,
right
sir,
now.
but...
The Village People sailing song. In the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas in the Navy. I was just thinking of that.
I don't know if I could be, like, in the Navy, because you'd be on the boat all the time, and it'd be boring.
Oh,
Like,
shit, this is super effective. Oh, God. I should be able to survive, because 5 times 5 is 25. Okay.
Do you think people, like, who live on ships, like people, like, in the Navy, or just, like, other types of sailors get really stir-crazy?
Both of my grandpas were in the Navy.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Did they get really stir-crazy?
I have no clue. I never really got a chance to ask them about it.
Do you think they could have met at some point?
I always wondered that, too. I know that they didn't, but that would have been funny.
Hey, in the future, my son and your daughter are totally gonna get married. No, the Navy's so big that there could be a chance that they have never met.
No.
Yeah. I think my ex-brother-in-law, yeah, he's in the Navy. He does the radar planes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they're called. They're like normal planes, but they got this giant discs on the side of their wings, and they do all the radar shit.
Okay.
And he doesn't. I don't know if he's actually like in the plane itself, but he kind of like. I don't know. I really don't know what he does.
I can tell.
I'm not very familiar with military stuff at all.
Me either. All right, we're gonna see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye bye.